The Guyana Defense Force is in dire straits at this time when Venezuela is ramping up its hostility. Former Finance Minister Winston Jordan said that the government should consider improving the resources of the GDF. It has already destroyed the Guyana National Service. Jordan said that at present the government is mismanaging the limited resources of the army.
Flying people from West Demerara to Ayengano, flying them from Ayengano to Skeldon, and so on. And we got two new helicopters, one of which went down.
He said that the government has no right to talk about money. It has lots of it.
A cut in corruption by 5%. A reorientation of the budget could create enough money to, one, boost the morale of the army in terms of financial benefits. Two, improve the quality of rations in the army. And three, improve and expand the assets, the physical assets of the army.
Jordan said that at present the government is building a new headquarters for the army. He queried whether this is more important than shoring up the frontier.
Is that more important than building up assets in other areas in for example, in Region 8? Is that more important than buying artillery and so on? Use of radar. I don't know that we have a radar, any radar outside of, I don't know, and I perhaps don't want to know, but I don't know that we have a radar outside the one at Timeri.
He also queried whether the patrol boat being built in France and the other in Louisiana are enough. Guyana has been borrowing a lot. Suriname borrowed for its maritime defense, according to Jordan.
When Suriname, they had much of a money. They were able to borrow money and acquired significant maritime assets to such an extent that they were able to chase out the CGX rig out of our own waters. Of course, today, today they don't have that might anymore.
There have been incursions by marauding gangs of Venezuelans, and Guyana has a parliamentary committee on foreign affairs.
But can you imagine the parliamentary select committee on the foreign affairs, as I said last week, meeting a mere 3 times in 4.5, nearly 5 years? A mere 3 times? Can you imagine? But it's symptomatic of the contempt with which the government views the opposition.